Even though I know what is good for me, I still am attracted by self-destructive habits, laziness and selfishness. I feel like it has something to do with my childhood. What is the best way to remember what is forgotten from the early years? See, when you label yourself, I am lazy, you justify being lazy. If you label yourself, I am bad, so that gives me license to remain bad. You see what I'm saying? First step is to remove these labels from you stick your own label, no. Just beat it off. Remove the label. Just know you don't know how creative you are, how you are. You just know, you should say, I don't know who I am. When you don't know who you are, then you have all chances to improve. Then you determine, okay, I am going to do this. Take simple things. I am going to walk a kilometer today and do it. So, simple determinations and see that you follow through that. Huh? You know, I remember when I used to walk from my school to home, I would say I will count every step. So it was almost half a kilometer. I would step 1, 2, 3, 4. So with full awareness, I would walk to home. And there will be footpath, and the next to footpath there are stones. So I would say, okay, I'm keeping 1 foot on 1 stone. So you can think of some such thing you should do. But there is nothing to do, you just walk with awareness. I used to do, I just remembered. So determination, okay, today how many minutes within next 20 minutes I will reach. Tomorrow, okay, I'll do it in 18 minutes. Today I'm at 15 minutes but with awareness. So you take challenge for yourself and you fulfill it. That is the way to increase your, confidence and capacity. Increase your capacity. Okay. Dearest Guruji, I heard the other day your comment on the situation in Ukraine and Gaza. It made me think of the following. We are a middle-class family and we live in Canada, one of the best places to live in the world. Yet our standard of life has stopped improving despite of the increased revenues stopped improving despite of the increased revenues. My personal opinion is that lately the regular people are enjoying less personal freedoms, privacy and freedom of choice at many levels. The government and the corporations are taking over our lives more and more. What do you think about that? What can we, the regular average people, do? Rules are essential in any society. Regulations are essential. But it should not be too stifling. Individual and private life. It should not be too stifling. When you feel life is boredom, it has come to a standstill, that's when you should, like what you are doing this weekend. We are all here singing, we are all reflecting, thinking, doing something more. At least twice a year we should engage in activities like this. And on a day-to-day basis, every week, couple of hours engage in some group activity. The more we are in our comfort zone, we are just caring for ourselves and our immediate family. What is happening, our life starts shrinking. And then we start being angry, upset, frustrated. All this horde of negative things start coming. If you keep yourself a little bit engaged in the social, public activity, you'll be less upset at home. And there'll be more harmony on the home front. Yeah.
Dearest Gurudev, I learned that the planet Saturn affects negatively someone's life if it happens to be at a moment in time intertwined to this person's astrological sign. How long does this last, and how does it affect us? How can we know, according to astrology, that we are going through this obscure time in our life? Are we completely helpless during that time to the point we can't overcome the negative vibes? Thank you for enlightening us.
Astrology is a science of understanding. Astrology is a science where it talks about the connection of macrocosm with the microcosm. How far away planet like Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, a connection to this planet Earth, to our human existence, and to the entire creation, to grains, to birds, The ancient people found out there is connection between planets and our own body. Saturn is connected with our teeth and our legs. So some part of the body is connected with some planet. Sun is connected with your eyes. And the Saturn is connected with sesame seed. It's connected with crow as a bird, blue sapphire as a stone. So they saw connection in the universe. Everything is connected. Now, planets move today with all very powerful binoculars and telescopes and big Hubble telescope and all. We could find out how big the universe is. But ancient people knew it and they wrote it all. Even today, they wrote to the minute, to the second of when the eclipse is going to happen, when they have all the calculation in place. It's amazing. It's a science that has not been explored very well in modern days. Yes, Saturn affects. What do they say? If you are undergoing a particular Saturn period, that period is going to affect you, your mind. But does Saturn always affect in a bad way? No. If you have dispassion, Saturn helps you more. If you are too much attached to something, Saturn will try to remove that and push you. Saturn is a very spiritual planet. The Saturn, if you are on the spiritual path, he will elevate your life. If you are caught up in the worldly life, and he will give trouble there. So that you can get out of those and find the bigger wealth inside of you. That is what is all Saturn. Don't think Saturn period is always bad. No. It can do good to you if you are on the spiritual path. If you are not, he will create a problem so that you can get into spiritual path. This is what happens to most people. They lose their job, they lose their relationship, they lose everything, reputation. Then they keep looking where I can go. Then they come to spiritual path. And that is he'll either give you inner wealth or outer wealth. If you are stuck to the outer wealth, he will push you towards the inner wealth. If you have inner wealth, he will give you outer wealth. He'll give you more things outside. That is the We had to say Saturn is not he or she. That period brings you that sort of thing in you. And Saturn, it takes 30 years to take one circle around the sun. So, and when he comes 2.5 years in each constellation, each of the, what do you call it, zodiac sign. In each sign he stays 2.5 years. That's why people feel so desperate. 2.5 years, they had problem with relationship and money problem, job problem and all sorts of problems. And it can go from 2.5 to nearly 5 to 7.5 years. So in India it's a common saying, if someone is undergoing a big problem in all friends, they say Sade Sati. Means he is undergoing a 7.5. And if he is going through a little lesser problem, he say Daya. 2.5 years problem he is facing. So you can face that type of situation only twice in your lifetime, more. At maximum twice. Yeah. So it comes once in 30 years. So 2 times 7 years. That when it comes second time, it is not that severe. First time, one feels it's severe and feels so bad and mind goes down. Nothing feels right. That's the time when people feel. And what is the use of the Jyotish? If you know this, I am going through this particular period, then you are aware, you wait for the time to pass, then you turn spiritual, you do more meditation and all the practices. It uplifts you, elevates you, pulls you through that tough period. Yeah. Again, it need not be bad for everybody. If you are already very well in the path, deep in the path, it can give you a lot of success also. It's fascinating, all the different planets, their nature, their effect, their impact. Hemant is here, he has studied astrology deeply. He does things. He was just, when I was coming, he said, Gurudev, this transit is happening. I said, yes. There will be some problem in the air. Yeah, we know that there will be problem in the air. Yesterday it happened. See, in the air what happened? A plane was shot down. So they give the indications. Again, you can't say it will happen 100%. They only give an indication because there is always a grace element that can change anything, anywhere, anytime. And so that is why spirituality or the sadhana is a step higher than this knowledge. This is a knowledge, it's necessary, knowing, but there's something that is even remedial. Remedial measures are sadhana, satsang, devotion, all this will help.
Jai Gurudev, often I have heard you talk about self-effort, but in my experience, I feel all is happening. That thought which drives me to act, isn't that also a happening? Please explain.
Yeah, in one angle, everything is happening. Like I said yesterday, there is quantum physics and there is a classical physics, classical chemistry. On one level, everything is happening. On another level, you can make things happen. Okay?
Dear Guruji, the ashram garden is not going well. There are only 2 people there. Food does not grow in stores. How can we help more people to help? How can we have more people to help?
Yeah. First of all those who live in ashram, I'm telling everyone, spend at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours in the garden. Everyone. Let's make it, it's a must. Okay? And all those who want to come and spend some time and help in garden, you are most welcome. You can come stay here. All those of you from Montreal, you can come here for weekends. And others from nearby, anywhere. Yeah?